Conservative New Media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D.Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the NFL expert, joined by Paul at Villarreal. And, okay, all right. Peyton Manning, yay, you got your win. Peyton Manning, John Elway, it was looking really devastating at first there, Paul, early on, in my personal opinion. First of all personal opinion only, not alleged any facts, not casting aspersions, all for entertainment purposes only. Please check disclaimers. Paul, I believe if Denver would have lost this, especially with Peyton Manning throwing an interception and everything like that, this would have been a devastating loss. They would have been in a bad spot. I mean, how could you, if they would have lost, and I still think there's pressure on this team, and I don't think that they're playing all that great. I mean, look at the record, look at where it's at, look what's going down. But, you know, they're doing okay. Peyton Manning's showing some stuff, but in my personal opinion, Peyton Manning didn't win this game. I'm not saying they lost the game because they didn't lose, but even if they would have lost it, I wouldn't have necessarily, put it all on Peyton Manning by any stretch. I think Peyton Manning had his stats, he did his thing. Peyton Manning did well, okay, that's fine. But in my personal opinion, it was really the defense of the Broncos that, I mean, they kept getting interceptions and getting scores. And I mean, it's hard to win in that kind of situation when you're losing the turnover battle, and especially when you're losing the points off of turnover battle and all that type of situation. But I'll give Denver their due. They won and stuff like that. But I mean, listen, let me just say this. For all the talk of the Tebow haters, and the whole thing with John Elway and Tebow and Coach Fox and everything like that, is this the team that you had to change? Your QB that took you to the playoffs and got to win. Is it you had to change all these things? Is this the team that we're supposed to be excited about? John Elway, really? I mean, I'm not seeing it, dude. I'm not seeing it. And in my personal opinion, you got lucky here. You got lucky. I give you the due. You win, but you got lucky. Because, I mean, I'm telling you right now, Paul, I don't know that this Denver team can hold up. And you think of the money, and you think of the changes and disruption that went down with this Denver team in the offseason. And you look at what's going on with the Jets and how I believe that team is getting better. Versus Denver, I think there's question marks here, Paul. Tell me what you saw in this game.
Look, we give Denver a ton of credit.
Okay.
They were down 24-0.
Yeah.
They end up scoring 35 straight points in the second half.
That shows guts.
San Deigo's nothing.
All right.
That's great. I'll give them credit for that. That's great.
Right.
Of course, in the first half, there's, John Elway's way up in the box, and then when the game was won, he's heading down to the sideline. You're still 3-3. You're technically in first place in the division because you beat San Diego, who's also 3-3. Look, let's be clear about this. Give Denver a ton of credit. Peyton Manning played great after he threw the pick six, but Philip Rivers totally imploded for the San Diego Chargers.
Totally.
4 picks. He just couldn't do anything. And once San Diego lost their momentum, you knew it was over. Anybody watching this game, San Diego peaked. They got too complacent in the second half. They were just kind of coasting, and it ended up costing them at the end. But I respect Peyton Manning. I respect what Denver did here tonight. But I just thought San Diego fumbled it. They had it, and they just kind of let it slip away. And now Elway gets to come down to the sidelines and say that everything he did was amazing. Well, like I said, you're still 3-3.
3-3,
bro.
What happens? You're 3-3, bro. We're gonna see what happens. That's what I'm saying right there. And the thing of it is like, Philip, what are you doing throwing a screen, bro? Okay, when you're not, it's not like you're deep in their territory. I mean, like that. That was a quick pick six and a short stroll to the end zone. What are you doing? They were already sniffing out the screens, in my personal opinion, earlier, and you're still throwing a screen. You needed to go vertical, bro. You needed to go deep. I can't believe what I'm seeing there. And the other thing, like you said, in my personal opinion, the story of this game, I give credit, comeback, okay, that's fine. And that's tough, there's no doubt about it. The story of this game was the total implosion by Philip Rivers. And that's it, dude.
The guy had 6 turnovers himself. That's the thing that's amazing in this game. He had 4 interceptions and 2 lost fumbles. Is that San Diego was even in the game with Philip Rivers playing like that?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, honestly, in my personal opinion, why doesn't Peyton Manning or John Fox give the game ball to Philip Rivers? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You know, I mean, that is embarrassing. If you're a San Diego fan, you, in my personal opinion, should be upset with this situation. What's up with Philip Rivers? You can't play like this. I mean, you know what? And Norm Turner, bench him, dude. 6 turn. Yeah. What? Bench the dude.
Yeah, it might be time for that. Look, you know, Denver had 3 turnovers. San Diego had 6. If you're +3 in turnovers, you better win the game.
Right.
Again, you want a game where you're +3 in turnovers. Yeah, it was a big road division game, but you're still 3-3, and you don't get to play Philip Rivers every week.
Fans, you tell me where you're at on this. What do you think about this? How good is Denver? What happened with Philip Rivers? What do you do if you're a San Diego fan with Philip Rivers? Do you bench this guy? Do you still want to see him as starting QB? And I mean, again, I got to go back to the Denver fans. Aren't you concerned? Are you concerned with where Denver was early on in this game? Number one. Number two, hey, there was false starts, there was different things. I saw different, penalties and stuff like that. What kind of offense is, Peyton Manning, running there? Are you concerned about that? Is everything smooth, right? Is everything smooth? What about the holding situation? I mean, and that kind of deal. I mean, do you think that McGahee would have to throw that kind of block and that kind of, in my personal opinion, blatant hold if Tebow was in the backfield? I don't think so, because Tebow's strong and Tebow can get out and stuff like that. You can be a great pocket passer. What that's telling me is that they feel, maybe, perhaps, that they have to protect Peyton Manning, that he doesn't have the kind of mobility. So that's what I'm talking about. You have to look at the whole picture and the whole situation here. And I think a clear assessment of this situation in Denver gives you a question mark. A question mark. Yes, a win is a win. We'll take the win, everything like that. 3-3, no doubt about it. Okay. But you know what? Yeah, we'll see. That's what I'm saying about that. Where are you at on this? You tell me what's up. Comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D.Villarreal, the 4-time national champion and the NFL expert. That is Paul Villarreal. If you're watching Conservative Media, please rate this video up. Also, please post it to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.